Hey Saxons, welcome back to school and welcome back to Finn. Today is Tuesday, May 24th.
In general news,
The Ferris Food Drive starts May 31st and ends on June 3rd. Bring non-perishable food into your first period class. Boxes will have been provided to your teachers. There will also be jugs for monetary donations. Both food and money are accepted. The first period class that brings in the most items or money will win a class breakfast.
for double points, bring in these items: canned fish and lean meats, soups, dry or canned beans, pasta, rice or cereal, canned fruits or veggies, and peanut butter. Ferris's goal is 1,000 items. Spread kindness by bringing in food for those in need.
This May, we celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month to acknowledge the accomplishments and contributions of the Asian American and Pacific Islander communities. Here are members of the Pacific Islander Club to tell us a little more about their heritage.
Hello, my name is Xander Molobai. My family is from the Hawaiian Islands.
My name is Jay Cicero. I'm from Micronesia. I was born in Hawaii and raised in Chuuk. My family moved to Hawaii to get a better future for their kids.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Malolo. I am from the Marshall Island. I was born and raised here in Spokane, but my family is from the Marshall Island.
Yawaialu and aloha. My name is Augustine Capelli. I'm from Hawaii, or Oahu, and I've lived there for like about 9 years. And I moved from Oahu to Spokane in 2014, so I've been living here for like 8 years.
Yawaialu, my name is Joe Malolo. I'm from the Marshall Island, but born in Hawaii, but raised in Spokane.
My favorite thing about my culture is the food, the music, and the what you call it, the celebrations there. Yep.
My favorite food in the Marshall Island is rice and jajangmyeon.
The things that I like to do from the Marshall Islands is swimming, playing the uke, and that's all.
And my favorite food from my culture is poi bread, which is a sort of purplish bread made out of like tuber. I love surfing on the Pacific, and one of my favorite family traditions is doing a yearly feast with a whole roasted pig. It's awesome.
What I've missed when in Hawaii while I was a kid, I missed going outside playing with friends. I missed the beach. I missed the palm trees. I missed the sand. I miss seeing fishes. I miss my family over there. So I haven't been communicating with them, but they've been communicating with us. So I've missed them all. It's kind of emotional, but it's all good. And yeah, so that's it. Hawaii.
We asked Miss Davis and some of her art students about their favorite pieces of art, and here are their responses.
My favorite piece of art is a painting by Leonid Afremov, and it's a painting that's on my living room wall. I like it because he uses really bright colors and he uses a unique technique of painting with a palette knife. My least favorite painting, it's by, I think, Edvard Munch, and it's The Angry Dog, and it just reminds me of like a kindergartner's nightmare, so I don't like that one.
I would say my favorite piece is A Girl with the Pearl Earring. I would say just because of how simple it is, the colors, I've always wanted to hang it on my wall. I think it reminds me a lot of the Mona Lisa, like focusing in on the face, the easygoing smile that the portrait of the woman is about, and yeah. It's probably Saturn devouring his son. It's freaky. I would say the artistic ability in it, like the way they did it, it's fine. It's about cannibalism though, so not a fan.
So my favorite piece is Persistence of Memory by Salvador Dali, because he used to, I think he he drew this picture from his dreams. It's like a bunch of melting clocks. It's sick because I love my dreams. My dreams are very vivid. And I can very much connect that way. Least favorite piece, Mark Rothko. Just any of his art. It's literally just a square, red and yellow rectangles. Wow, that's impressive, you know?
With so many classes here at Ferris, it's hard to keep track of them all. We visited the 300 wing to get some insight on world language options here at Ferris.
I think teaching young people new languages or languages other than their native language is exciting for a lot of reasons. When our brains are younger, we absorb new language much easier and faster than we do when we get a little older. Language classes where the teacher really tries to provide a context and help the brains engage in really like stuff that's meaningful to the students, what each other are about, what they like to do, what classmates don't like to do, who plays what sports, who's in what clubs, then it's very relevant, and it's fun to teach relevant stuff in a new language.
Japanese is only one Asian language we offer at the Ferris High School. Definitely it's a unique language, and people might think it's difficult, but it's not so much. I know alphabets are difficult to remember. Also, if you're interested in comic books, animation, technology, gaming, taking my language class will definitely give you more opportunities in the future.
French has a lot of really rich culture attached to the language, and that's one of my favorite things about teaching foreign language. You get to learn about different lifestyles around the world and see how that compares to your own lifestyle. I love teaching about travel and encouraging students to just go outside of their normal box and discover things outside of that.
Moving on to the 200 wing, you can find the social studies classes. AP Psychology is one of the many classes provided. Here's some more insight.
My favorite part about AP Psych is learning about the way your brain works. I found it very interesting. I specifically found the memory unit interesting on how everyone learns differently, and specifically learning about how I learn.
The community that it builds, because not only is it a really interesting class, but you start off as complete strangers, and then by the end of the year, you guys are all like best friends, and it's a super fun community, and the things that we learn about in that class can be very difficult for some people, and so it's really cool to have that kind of a community where we can all just be really open with one another.
Learning about the more medical part of psychology, the like clinical bits, I really like learning about the treatments and the therapies people can be treated with.
The unit that we just did was the most interesting over psychological disorders.
We took all of the branches of psychology and kind of gave them psychological disorders and explained what they did.
I love Miss Moulton. I've had her for 2 years. I had her in Algebra 2, and she's just really good at keeping the class engaged, and she's spunky, energetic, and she's also nice to have a conversation with outside of academics.
Mrs. Moulton really has quite the affinity for Bon Jovi. She always says, "Do not interrupt my class unless Bon Jovi walks in."
So it's good to know if you're thinking about doing it. It's a very project-based course. In some ways, most units do a notes packet and then a project.
Know that even though it's a really fun class, it is still an AP class, so you do have to be able to study well and memorize vocab, but it is a really, really fun class.
It's great. And the relationships you make in that class, even better.
In senior news, this year, the seniors' last day is Thursday, June 9th. With that in mind, Finn will be running some senior spotlights between now and the end of the year. This week, we'll talk to senior and ASB president Ashton Torres.
It's time for sports.
Hi, I'm Ashton Torres. I'm ASB president of Ferris High School. I'm part of the wonderful advanced percussion, part of the tennis team, and just try to be as active as I can in the community. A few of my accomplishments is I was elected ASB president. That has been a dream come true. It's been so much fun planning and working with the ASB. They're amazing. Also getting second place with state, or not with state, advanced percussion. That was awesome. my future hopes is I'm going to be attending Whitworth University next year, and I plan to study psychology and hopefully go into therapy, and then from there, psychiatry.
It's time for sports news. Attention all boys interested in playing summer basketball at Ferris. There will be a short meeting in Mr. Mallon's room, M211, after school today. Hope to see you there.
Make sure to follow @Ferris Saxons on Instagram for school spirit, photos, and student announcements.
That's it for Finn. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, healthy, and 3 feet away. After today's show, the whole school will be participating in the ASB Lip Dub. Be sure to follow instructions from your advisory teacher.